What's up, guys? I just scared a woman in this gas station parking lot. Can't say I blame her. I'm pretty fucking terrified. I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are on our way to the studio and gonna do some painting before work today. Might make a longer video while I drive. Just ramble off some thoughts. First off, treating myself to an orange Gatorade, which is great. Had 2 nights of what I'd say borderline heavy drinking. So that's not great, but God, something about that last margarita I had last night just kind of killed me. But anyway, had a good time with a coworker, friend, talking about our love lives, respectively. The fairy tale love life is a lie, for sure. It's taken me a long time to, I mean, I still do it, you know. It's like you get addicted to when people give you too many butterflies, essentially. We get addicted to those highs and lows, and you got to be really careful of that, because I don't know, I don't think anyone really, we all look at like arranged marriages and like it's all oppressive and whatnot, but the thing is that shit worked, you know. Getting out of a relationship's like getting clean these days, you know. There's like withdrawals, and I don't know, I had a relationship in the summer. It was actually very supportive and continues to be, and I don't think I'd ever been really shown love like that before, and just kind of opened my eyes to how bad I've treated other people and how bad I've treated myself. I got one coworker who's boyfriend, friend, whatever. He came in last night and he had like he's like carrying a red onion with him. It was bizarre. So I was like calling him Shrek in my head, but you know, I think he, from what I overheard, he's like, you know, borderline stalking at this point, you know, showing up to someone's workplace to try and like spend time with them, corner them. I think men, maybe women too, you know, we feel a sort of possessiveness, and we derive our, what's the word? We derive our, why can't I think of it? Personality. We define ourselves with who we think is attracted to us, you know. It's so mental half the time, you know. You don't even have to like even sleep with the person. You just want to like feel like you have them in some way, you know. And it's a hard pill to swallow, is the fact that you don't actually have anybody. You got yourself. And people do all these things to try and trap people into their own lives and define themselves through that. There's so many people out there. Why do we get obsessed over one person, you know? I can track who I've had a crush on, you know, like this person and this person and this person. It's always the same thing. And a lot of the times, once I get to know them, the car is going so fast. Once I get to know them, that feeling goes away, and it's like they become a person. And for a while, that was like really rough when I would be in a relationship and I get to know the person to the point that it stopped being exciting to me. And like, all of that to say is that you can chase highs forever. You know, you can go out and be promiscuous and chase people and do all that, but I don't know how lasting or fulfilling it is. Like, I feel like I spent my whole 20s doing that, and can I like look back and like say like maybe a couple of those relationships were like helpful in any way to me, you know? There's one girl I was obsessed with for years. We'd be on and off, and like now I can't. I mean, I guess I could reflect on it, but like my knee-jerk reaction is like there's nothing there, you know, there's nothing. And I don't know. Anyway, don't feel like if you're not in a relationship and you're like looking for that high, I'd say invest in yourself, honestly, if you can. Because that's going to make you more attractive in general anyway, you know? I've been really into painting lately. Earlier this year, I was working on my record. That shit keeps you occupied, you know? You don't want to be just working to work, you know? Obviously, if you're fucking lazy, I know a lot of people who are, disregard this. You probably need to be working harder. But be intentional about what ladder you're climbing, you know? I get on and off of the music ladder often, and I've always said that music is like that crazy ex-girlfriend, you know? And to tie back into that, to the point, kind of on love and relationships, lust, really, you know, I think I've wanted attention, and I think I've wanted fame, you know, and I'm looking at music as a way to get that. Sometimes I think a lot of the other times I really am just doing it for fun and for my own pleasure, and to like make the fans happy, and I think that's all good. But if you're like, I want to be in a band so I can play in front of a large audience, you know, like, you gotta kind of be okay with that not happening, because the fact is that it really doesn't happen for most people, and if it does, it's fleeting, you know? I mean, I got friends in bands, they used to be popular, now they're not, but they keep doing it because it's fun and they love it, and that's great, you know? Just to get back to my point of painting, I'm working on a painting of Virgil, the Louis Vuitton guy, and he worked himself to death, essentially. I mean, I think that's what Kanye was saying, if I remember correctly, and the painting is getting very meta in a way to me. And yeah, just, you know, I just keep thinking, like, I really don't want to end up like this guy. I mean, he's gonna be famous forever, you know? People, you know, I got friends who are inspired the fuck out of this guy, and the work he did was great, but you know, at what cost? On the flip side, you know, is living to an old age all it's cracked up to be? I don't really know. I'm only 30, but my parents really take care of themselves, so I feel like they will outlive me in some fucked up way. I need to quit smoking. But yeah, I mean, if you be be wary of what ladder you're on, you know? Don't just work to work. Be comfortable in non-work. Be comfortable in relaxation. And, you know, so many people are just go. They feel like they gotta be like that to keep up with the world. And, you know, to a certain extent you do. But also, I think there's way more to do than working a 9 to 5. I mean, I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in like 8 years at least. I work 4 to 12 now. But it's fun. I always enjoy waiting tables. Last night was super busy. My brain still feels a little fried. Just from saying hello to like, I have 60 people at least, you know, having to say hello, how are you doing to like 30 new groups of people over the course of 6 hours. I don't know. It's odd. You gotta remember to like ask them how their night is or something. You get fucking caught in the routine. Yeah. Well, this is very rambly and fun, and my first foray in a long form. So if you made it this far, thanks. I'm excited about these videos. They've been fun for me. They've been a way to kind of journal and keep myself accountable. And a lot of people have reached out in the last week and said that they've enjoyed them. So, you know, take some time this morning, watch this woman, watch some of the other ones. You can subscribe. Thinking about if the long form is popular, we'll maybe revitalize the Patreon and start putting up longer stuff over there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what type of content you'd like to see next. What should we meditate on together? All right, Coco out.